Here, I'm back to do part of my Christmas book haul. The original plan was to do this book haul all at once and give you guys a really long video, but I won't be seeing some of my friends until the middle or the end of January, and I actually did film part of this video and then it got deleted, so I'm back here to do part of my Christmas book haul. There will be another part eventually, but I don't know when I'm going to see my other friends, or it's just later. So these are just some of the books that I got for Christmas or through trades or through just gifting. So I wanted to show you guys, and also some bookish things. The first thing that you guys will see in probably all my videos now is these Alex and Ani themed Harry Potter bracelets. I got the necklace and the matching set of the Deathly Hallows symbol. And then I also got the crest one. So these are really nice, and if you don't know Harry Potter stuff, they just kind of look like cool bracelets. But I think my favorite is the crest one that my grandma got me. And then my friend Justin also got me, which is so pretty, which is one of the Barnes & Noble exclusive figures, and this is the Alchemy from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It is so pretty, and I've actually been eyeing all of them. If they ever come back, they'll probably come back like during the Fantastic Beasts 2 movie when it comes out in November. I would love to get more of these. But this one is so nice, and I'm so excited that he got it for me. And it is currently sitting on my bookshelf when I'm not showing it to you. But it's really, really pretty. And it comes out of a case, and it's really, really well made. This is probably one of my favorite Fantastic Beasts behind the Niffler in the Fantastic Beasts movie. Now let's get into the books, which I got a nice amount. The first one is Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, and this is the collection of fairy tales from her Grisher universe. And I really was so, this was definitely on my list. I wasn't going to buy it myself until I actually caught up. But just these pictures and these illustrations and, I think this is like a pretty cover. It's so pretty. I will admit, this book is definitely giving me like desire to read the series faster. I have never read anything by Leigh Bardugo, but at this point I own like all of her books except for Rune Rising and Crooked Kingdom. I own all the other ones. So it's definitely pushing me to read it. My friend Justin also for Christmas picked me up a late Christmas present where he got Born at Midnight by C.C. Hunter by this author, but I have heard about this book for so long. So basically follows this girl named Kylie Galen, and after a intense night, her mother, where she gets into trouble, her mother ships her off to this troubled teen camp, but when she gets there, she learns this camp is not for troubled teens, it is for troubled teens, but it's also for like werewolves, shapeshifters, witches, and fairies, where they learn to train side by side. Kaylee is not sure she belongs here, but she is told she does. But when two boys come in her life, one she has a secret past with, and one who's demanding that wants to be her boyfriend, they both wind up having a very, very powerful hold over her hearts. She's not exactly certain she feels deeply uncertain about everything, but one thing is becoming painfully clear. Shadows Falls is exactly where she belongs. And I know that this is a long series, but it definitely seems like a fun read, and I would hope to read this in 2018 as well. The next is a library book, but I just thought that I would toss it in here, and it is The Chaos of Standing Still by Jessica Brody. It's an Eve novel, and it follows Rin and Xander, and Rin is dealing with a lot. It is the anniversary of her best friend's death, and she has one final text message from him on her phone that she has never read, and she is stuck in the Denver airport on New Year's Eve, where she encounters this guy named Xander, and they go through a wild night together of, after they swap phones, they go through a wild night together of filled with charming, mysterious strangers, a secret New Year's Eve bash, and a possibly Illuminati conspiracy hidden within the airport. But the bizarre night continues. All Rin can think about is one unread text message. It follows her wherever she goes because Rin can't get her brilliantly wild and free-spirited best friend out of her mind. Rin can't move on. But tonight, for the first time, she's trying. Maybe that's a start. I think that this sounds so awesome, and today's a snow day here in New York, so I hopefully might get to read this today or tomorrow after I finish The Cruel Prince, but it just sounds like a great way to end my holiday-themed reading, and I have never read anything by Jessica Brody, but this seems right up my alley. The next two books are sequels. The first book I got from my parents for the holidays, and that was Fireblood by Ellie Blake, Frostblood was probably one of my highlight books of 2017, and I really loved it. This is Fireblood, and I'm not going to spoil you guys if you guys haven't read Frostblood yet, but I'm so excited to dive back into this world and get prepared for Nightblood, because Nightblood comes out in June. The next book I picked up when I went to Book Off in the city, and it is The Reluctant Queen, and this is the sequel to The Queen of Blood. And yeah, I'm really excited to pick this one up as well, or to get this, to actually read the first one, because I've heard super good things about it. And I actually met her at BookCon last year, and I got her to sign book 1. So hopefully I like book 2 after I read book 1. The next book is a Christmas present from my friend Jen, who gifted me Nightwalker by Mary Lou. This is the second Icon novel in the DC Icon series. I really do want to read Wonder Woman, but this is super short, so as I said, this is probably going to get read first, and it does fulfill some of my Pop Sugar reading challenges as well, so hopefully I'll get to read this shortly. And then the next book is actually book 2 to the Locket Morris series, Mind Games. I haven't read book 1, so I really don't know what it's about, but I put this on my list because I have to read book 3 for NetGalley. So I wanted to, and I do have book 1, so hopefully I will finally get to read some Sherlock Holmes retellings. I'm so excited for Case of Jamie by Brittany Cavallaro. That comes out in March or April, but this might tide me over until then. And then the next book is from my friend Shannon, who we just wind up trading a lot of books throughout the years, and this one is Every Day by David Liathan, and this is about a guy named... every morning, it's about a guy named A. Oh, this is an art. That's so cool. Advanced reader copy. Oh, I didn't even notice that was an advanced reader's copy. Oh, that's so fun. Alright, well, maybe I'll wind up trading this then, because I didn't know that this was an advanced reader's copy. That's really, really cool. It's about a guy named A, and every morning A wakes up in a different person's body, a different person's life. There's never warning about where it will be or who he will be. A has made peace with that, even established guidelines by which to live. Never get too attached, never get too noticed, do not interfere. It's all fine until the morning that A wakes up in the body of Justin and meets Justin's girlfriend Rihanna. From that moment, the rules by which A has been living no longer apply, because A has finally found something he wants to be with, and day in and day out. With this new novel, David Leviathan has pushed himself to new creative heights. He has written a captivating story that will fascinate readers, that has been comprehend the complexities of life, love, and A's world, and as A and Rihanna seek to discover if you can truly love someone who is destined to change every day. That seems really interesting, and I know she posted about it, and it seemed really, really interesting, so I'm excited to dive into this hopefully this year. Another gift from my friend Jen, who also got me a bunch of Funko figures from Stranger Things, is Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. And this is a middle grade series. Witchwood is currently out. I haven't read this book, but I've heard such good things about it. I love this cover, so I'm glad to have this book for my collection as well. And the next book is a Casey West book, On the Fence by Casey West. And this is just another really, really fun contemporary. It follows Charlie, and when Charlie meets Brayden, they have some entanglements, but I really want to read more by Casey West. I have Fill-In Boyfriend, On the Fence, Distance Between Us, and Lucky in Love on my shelf, and I really do want to get to Love Life in the list. So hopefully 2018 will be the Casey West year. We will see. The next 2 books are from my friend Rachel, or Guppy. I call her Rachel. I call her Guppy. But they are 2 adult novels, which is Wish We Were Here, which follows Charlotte and Adam. I don't read a lot of adult romance, but I'm trying to expand my horizon, so this will be the one. And I've heard so many good things about Colleen Hoover for November 9, and this is a book about a struggling artist and when Ben meets Fallon. So that sounds interesting. And the last book that I got for Christmas from my parents was Valiant by Lindsay Livingston, and this is set in a gladiator society, which sounds super cool. So I'm so excited to dive into all these books. Let me know in the comments what is the first book you think I should dive into in 2018. And I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!